Bonjour everyone, Madame Blue here, and I am back with another video. So y'all, it's 15 seconds in, I'm already messing it up. Y'all recorded this video yesterday, but as I was looking at the replay, I was like, fam, you going off. So this video, or this segment, is supposed to be for educational purposes, but y'all be upsetting me and my friends. Just kidding. So you know, you just get into it, and next thing you know, you're going off on folk. So today, as you can tell from the title, we are going to talk about professionalism. Now, I looked up the word professionalism because I'm like, sorry, my feet are ashy, and I know I put on lotion. Because I'm like, what exactly does that even mean? All day, every day, people are like, I'm professional this, I'm professional that. I'm like, what does that even mean? So I found a few definitions. So the first definition is of professional. It's an adjective, and it says relating to or connected to a profession. Another one is engaged in a specified activity as one's main paid occupation rather than as a pastime. And then another definition is a noun. It says a person engaged or qualified in a profession. And I was like, then people be using that word incorrectly. But I found another definition, which it says what professionalism means to people. And it says acting like a professional is working and behaving in such a way that others think of them as competent, reliable, and respectful. And then another definition for professionalism, a noun, the competence or skill expected of a professional. And I'm like, okay, that makes more sense, those last two definitions. So, you know, I see a lot of things in these internet streets, and there are a lot of trifling business owners. I shouldn't even say business owners. There's a lot of trifling people, and some of them just so happen to sell stuff that they got laid on the floor, and y'all inbox them to buy it. And then you want to complain about professionalism. There's a difference between an actual business owner, someone who actually cares about what they're doing, and someone who's just trying to make money because they found the plug to hair, clothes, whatever. There's a difference, okay? I have a client who sells clothes and I believe accessories, and before they started selling stuff, they were posting what they had and things like that. But by the time they started selling, they had their website together, they had their logo together, they had everything in place. And there's somebody else in Arizona who sells stuff, and now they have a location, but before they just had a bunch of all over the place. I was got extra small, medium, and large. Inbox me. No. So again, these videos are to help you guys. So we're gonna talk about, everybody around me is loud. Like, I guess this room is connected to so many different walls, you could just hear everything. Well, I can. All right, so we're gonna talk about some ways that you can be professional, or things that you should do to show that you're a professional. Number one, time, attendance, being reliable. Like, let me tell you the difference between caring and not caring. When I worked the 9 to 5, I didn't care. Sorry to past managers, but I didn't care. Just like they don't care about their employees, I don't give a damn about them. I used to come to work late as in, if you tell me I got a 5-minute grace period, I'm gonna be there at the 5-minute mark. I'm gonna sign out 5 minutes early too. I used to do my job, but other than that, I was trifling. I did not care. Styles by Madame Blue, in the beginning, those bad habits, I had those bad habits, and I was like, fam, you can't have nobody waiting for you. Even if that person's early, I should already be here. So I literally give myself an hour to get to work. It doesn't take an hour, but I leave an hour before my first appointment. When I worked the 9 to 5, I used to live across the street and was still late because I didn't care. So you need to show people that you care by being on time, being where you're supposed to be when you say you're going to be there. And if there's any changes in you being somewhere at the time you're supposed to be there, you need to communicate that. Okay, guys? You got to be reliable. Time is very precious. You can't get it back. So people don't want their time wasted. Okay? Other examples, you should be knowledgeable about whatever it is that you're doing. If you're a hairstylist, you need to be knowledgeable about hair. If you sell things, you need to know about the item you're selling. If you provide a service, whatever it is, you need to know what you're talking about. Because if someone asks you something and you don't know or you can't answer, they're just gonna be looking at you like, then what the hell am I coming to you for? Now this one's funny because, okay, it's image. Image is important. Now that doesn't mean just physical image, which is why I say that's funny, because I literally wear leggings and t-shirts every day. And today I just started wearing Crocs because they're supposed to be comfortable, but they're so ugly. And I accidentally ordered navy blue and they're supposed to be black, so I'm not even matching, okay? But image is more than just your physical appearance. It's your logo if you have one, your website if you have one, how it's set up. If you don't have a website, how is your business page set up? How is your Instagram set up? How do you present your products to people? How do you present your services to people? These two, they're pretty much the same, and I talk about both of these in previous videos. There's videos dedicated to both of these topics, and that is communication and customer service. Y'all, that's probably number one. When people think of a professional, they think of someone who can communicate well, someone who communicates in a timely manner, someone who can solve their problems, someone who has good customer service, not someone who just are none of those things. Another thing that's why I shake the camera like another thing that's important is being reliable. Not being reliable, but another part of being reliable is keeping your word. If you say you're gonna do something, then do that. If you say you're gonna be somewhere by a certain time, then be there at that time. Your word is so important to people. If they can't trust what you say, I mean, come on now. You need to keep your word. If there's a problem and you say you're going to fix it, fix it. Don't be like, oh, well, you know, you was 5 minutes late from the cutoff time, so now I can't really help you with that. Keep your word. Self-awareness, I think, is important. And self-awareness is basically being aware of how you react to certain things and what specific things affect you and how they affect you. So, for example, Millie's face, do what it wants, okay? Face just do what it wants. So, I have to be mindful when if I'm speaking face to face with someone and they're saying something that sounds ridiculous to me or I just don't agree with or whatever, I have to be mindful of my face. Also, there are certain things that trigger people. Maybe someone yelling at you is like, fam, we're about to fight. Who knows? But you as a professional, you have to keep your cool. You have to force a smile if you have to, but you can't meet them at their level. You cannot do that. So you need to know how you react to certain things. You need to know if someone raises their voice to me, my face gonna be like, what's up? Like, you need to you need to be Nicki Minaj and not Cardi B. Okay? Do what's necessary to help your customer. If a customer is upset, even if they're wrong, because sometimes customers are wrong, you just gotta do what you gotta do to make them happy. And that doesn't necessarily mean giving them what they want. Just resolving the issue. That's all folks be wanting. They got a problem, they want the problem resolved. Even if that's, oh, let's say there's a defective product. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't replace it. We'll go ahead and refund you. Oh, my policy has no refunds, unfortunately, but we'll go ahead and here's a discount code for the next XYZ, whatever. But you need to do whatever you need to do to make that customer happy. Even if they don't come back, at least they can go and say, oh, I had this experience with them and they did do what they could to try to fix it, but I just decided I didn't want to do business with them anymore. Instead of them saying, girl, I had the worst experience with them and they didn't even try to do nothing to fix it. You don't want that. You need to care and have respect for your business and for yourself. But if not for yourself, at least for your business. Oh. At least for your business. Like, if you don't care, why are you in business? Just to make money? Go to someone else's job and not care and make money that way. Don't have a whole business just to make a quick buck and have a bad reputation. Like, y'all gotta care. Y'all don't care. You want to create an experience, and that doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It can be smells. Oh, when I walked into their shop, it smelled good. When I walked into their store, I was greeted immediately. They were so helpful. That shampoo was a bomb. I almost fell asleep. Simple, just things to make people feel good about spending their time and money with you. People just want to feel good. Think about it. When you going shopping, what you going shopping for? To feel good. You going to get your hair done? Why you going to get your hair done? Because you look jank and you want to feel good. When I go get my hair, I just want to relax. Experience. Always be polite. Again, always be polite. I want to talk about appearance. And I mean physical appearance. You want to make sure you look somewhat together. Really depends on what type of business you have. If you have a boutique, you need to be cute. I went to go, that's shady, I'm not gonna say that. And you want to make sure you dress appropriately. Usually with hairstylists, you can, if you work by yourself like this, you can pretty much dress however you want. If you work in a salon where there's like, I don't even know how it works on mine. If you work in a traditional salon where there's booths, then sometimes they have a dress code. But you want to dress appropriate. Like I watched this one YouTube video and they were talking about this YouTuber who did this seminar. And one of the girls mentioned how she was dressed like she was going to the club. And she wasn't okay with that. She thought that was unprofessional because for that type of setting, that's not the type of things you want to see here. Where was I? Oh, kind of touched on this a little bit, but learn how to deal with difficult customers. Because again, you are the professional. So there's just sometimes you have to put yourself in a situation and see how you would want to be dealt with to know how to proceed. So learn how to deal with difficult customers. I remember when I first had a job, we had to do my very first job. I was so freaking nervous because part of the interview process was role play and they wanted to see how you dealt with difficult customers. So I remember just being so freaking scared. I was 17 years old and I was role playing with my mom and I was just crying like, I'm not gonna get the job. I don't know how to do this. But that's a skill that they want to know that you have because you're going to get difficult customers and you have to know how to deal with them. So if you got to role play with your folk, do it. Have somebody pretend like they're unsatisfied and practice on how to deal with that. But you have to learn how to deal with difficult customers because again, you are the professional. You're the adult. A few more tips and then we're gonna be done, guys. Check your attitude. Don't nobody want to go to a place of business and have to deal with a rude manager or business owner. Because if I get a manager and they rude, I'm cussing them out. Fam, you're the manager. And you check your attitude. So learning how to separate yourself from the business. If you're like me, you're different people. Millie's one person, Madame Blue's another person. My mom say all the time, you be talking weird in front of your clients. What you want me to talk like? This? No. You gotta change up the voice a little bit. And not to say you can't be yourself because you can, but the way Millie will handle things is different than the way Madame Blue will handle things. The way I handle things concerning my personal life is different than the way I handle things concerning my business. Issues that's business related, I'm nice, I'm polite, I apologize even though things are not my fault. Personal, I'm going off. Because what I got to care for. So learn to separate. That was my chair, y'all, if y'all heard that. Learn to separate yourself from your business. Ooh, except when you're wrong. Because sometimes we be wrong. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. You just got to be like, I'm sorry. That's my bad. You don't say it like that, but you just got to accept when you're wrong and fix it the best way you can. Ooh, this is the last one. If you cannot do something, then say that. If you can't deliver something to someone at the specified time, then say that. If you can't squeeze somebody in and not jeopardize your other appointments, then say that. If you can't get an item in stock by the time somebody wants it, then say that. Don't take someone's money and then be like, oh, yeah, I couldn't do what you needed to do, and I'm not going to refund you either because there's no refunds. Don't do that. Okay, so those are my tips. And if you just don't know how to do these things because you just never been in a situation where you've had to have these particular skills, then it's freezing in my room. Take classes. I'm sure they got some type of classes out there. Read books. I'm sure they got Professionalism for Dummies. Not saying that y'all dummies. I'm just saying that particular For Dummies brand, they got For Dummies for everything. So read books. Go to seminars, business seminars, take classes. You don't have to go to college, but take business classes, take customer service classes. If you work in a customer service type industry, learn from your peers. I know that's hard because I was not learning from nobody, but it's different when it's your business. It's different working for yourself and representing yourself and building your brand than it is working for someone else who's already established. Like, you have to do the work. You have to humble yourself, okay? Okay, so guys, that is it. Again, we're just trying to help some folk. You know, I tried to redo this video because I felt like I was fussing, and I still think I was fussing. But we got to get it together because, you know, so many people trying to have every excuse in the book why they can't support black businesses. And it's not a black business thing. It's just a trifling person thing. Like, there's trifling people in every single business there is. But a lot of us, we got to get it together. Like, some of the things that I see is just ridiculous. It's like, y'all ain't got no business etiquette at all. So, you know, guys, hopefully those tips were helpful. Share this video, guys. I'm going to challenge you again, anyone who watches this video, to share it with 2 people, different people, and ask them to subscribe, watch the video, check out all my other videos. I think that's it. TTYL.